So let no one delude themselves that our work is done.
Delude is the act of confusing someone. And oftentimes that person is yourself. So you could say, don't delude yourself into thinking that you're going to win the lottery. It's not very likely to happen. Or if someone may have false expectations. So an interviewer might say to a job applicant, I don't want to delude you, but we have a lot of people who want the same job as you do. So try to keep in mind that it's not very likely to happen what you hope will happen.
The noun is delusion. There's a famous delusion of grandeur, when someone thinks that the person is really someone else, someone famous, and maybe you think you are Napoleon, right? So you suffer
Napoleon,
from
or also Theodore Roosevelt. He was a very common person that people would think that they were that person. Or in mental illness, you can say somebody is suffering from delusions. It means that they believe something that is obviously not true. And similarly, in the political world, people might refer to other people who don't believe the things that they believe as suffering from delusions, believing in things that don't exist.
By unconcern, by neglect, by complacent beliefs that our labors in the field of human rights are completed, we of today can seed our future with storms that would rage over the lives of our children and our children's children.
Complacent in this sense means smug self-satisfaction. It can also mean a form of arrogance where you believe that something is good enough even though maybe it's not good enough. And typically it's used when someone makes some progress towards something, or they're trying to make some progress, but they're not making very much progress because they're not trying very hard. So for example, if someone's trying to lose weight, they could say, I don't want to get complacent and go off my diet.
Well, I mean, if someone has a plan to lose 50 pounds and they lost only 10, right? Then they say, I don't want to be complacent and congratulate myself. I want to achieve my goal and then celebrate.
Exactly. Or somebody could say, I got complacent. I lost 10 pounds and then I got complacent. Or if someone's looking for a job, they could say, I got several interviews, but then I got complacent and stopped looking for a job, and then the interviews fell through, so I didn't get the job. Or
Okay, next.
Same with sports, athletes, anything where there's a lot of work that someone has to do to achieve something.
And if they become complacent, that has negative results sooner or later, typically, because someone else will beat them in their game, someone who practices harder.
Yeah, it means that they get lazy.
Next one to
Moreover, and we cannot obscure this blunt fact, the black problem remains what it has always been. The simple problem of being black in a white society.
Obscure means to hide in some fashion. It could be by covering something up, or it could be by putting something in the dark, or mixing it in with other things to confuse other people, so it's not clear what something is. It can also refer to knowledge as well. You can have obscure knowledge. You could say that someone who is fat tries to obscure the fact that they're fat by wearing very large shirts to cover themselves up. Or someone tries to obscure the fact that they don't know something about the subject by changing the subject anytime it comes up. So this would be a form of actively hiding the existence of something.
Maybe a politician on the investigation, tried to obscure his or her connection to a company under investigation.
Yeah, that's fair enough too. Or where someone actively tries to prevent an investigation of some type.
That's all for today. Tom Taylor is an ESL tutor. He teaches English in the United States and outside, all over the world, using Skype. He can be reached at his website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
Click on this link and check out his website and email with questions. Thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.